Assalamu alaikum students. Today is Wednesday 15th July 2020 and today we are going to learn the topic of adverbs. Today we will discuss what is adverb and we will learn about their examples. So basically adverb is something that tells us about a verb. If you see the word adverb, you see if I remove ad from that adverb, verb is left behind. So it means that, just remember one thing, adverb tells us something about verb. Adverb is a word that tells us about some action, that how the verb has been performed, कि जो काम किया गया वो क्या था, वो किस तरह से किया गया, उसको कैसे perform किया. So adverbs are the words which tell us more about verb. So for this one, let me show you this one chart. You see adverbs. Adverbs are written here. Adverbs are used to describe verbs. So adverbs describe verbs. For example, endlessly, confidently, excitedly, carefully, happily, heavily, cheerfully. So these are the adverbs. And what is the common between all of these examples of the adverbs? All of these adverbs end with ly. Yes, all of the adverbs end with ly. You see, ly. Let me show you closer. Yes, ly. All of the adverbs end with this sound, ly. Endlessly, confidently, excitedly, fully, heavily, happily, carefully. So adverbs are the words which are used to describe verbs. So यहाँ पे हमने ये examples देखी adverbs की. Now I'm going to show you that adverbs in a sentence. As we learn that adverbs are used to describe the way things happen. For example, the light bulb shines brightly. Shines is the verb and brightly is adverb. We identify the verbs with their ending sound ly. So shines is the verb and adverb brightly tells us about the verb कि ये काम है, ये काम किस तरह से हुआ है, उस काम के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन हमें देता है, उस काम के बारे में हमें बताता है adverb. Now let's read the second example. The man sang loudly. What is the adverb here? Yes, absolutely. Let me use different highlighters. Sang is the verb, right? And loudly is adverb as it ends with ly sound. So loudly is adverb and sang is the verb. Sang is the verb and loudly is adverb. So adverb is a word that tells us more about verb. Adverb is a word that tells us more about verb. वो words जो हमें verb के बारे में information देते हैं and they tell us more about verb, कि verb कैसे perform किया गया, how the things happen. So this is all about adverb. I'm sure कि ये examples जो हैं I have tried to make it easier for you. So these are the examples. Now I would like you to open up your workbook page number 19. Alright children, first of all write down the day and the top left corner of the page, Wednesday 15th July 2020. Adverbs, as you see the highlighted adverbs, put an arrow and write down describe verb. So it indicates that adverbs are the words which describe a verb. Now let's highlight the definition. Adverb is a word that tells us something more about an action. Adverb वो words हैं जो हमें action के बारे में और डिटेल में बताते हैं कि वो action किस तरह से कैसे perform किया गया. Adverbs describe how actions are done. You have to learn this definition. आपने ये learn करनी है. Adverbs describe how actions are done. Adverbs हमें ये बताते हैं, हमें understand करने में help करते हैं कि वो action, वो verbs किस तरह से perform किए गए. Alright. Now let's take an example. The boys worked busily at their homework. Worked is verb and busily is adverb. You see, let me show you closely. Worked is verb and busily is is adverb. So busily जो adverb है वो हमें बता रहा है इस action के बारे में, how this action has been performed. They have performed this action, worked busily. So the word busily tells us how the boys worked, and it's an adverb. Busily is adverb. You see, put an arrow and write down adverb here. Many of the adverbs end in "ly", and some adverbs do not, but most of the adverbs end with "ly" sound. So let's see more examples. Quick, quickly. Happy, happily. True, truly. Now let's read the statement. Add suitable adverbs to the following from the box. ये हमारे पास बॉक्स में कुछ adverbs दिए हुए हैं. Sound, bitter, prompt, quick, truthful. Actually these are the adjectives, but we will form the adverb from these. We will put ly at the end of these adjectives. Sound, soundly. Bitter, bitterly. Prompt, promptly. Quick, quickly. Truthful, truthfully. Alright? So let's start. The girl cried bitterly when she lost her doll. Bitterly. Done? Bitterly, I mean, she cried very, anxiously. She cried very, bitterly. And cried is the verb जो हमें बता रहा है कि वो girl बुरी तरह जो है वो रो रही थी. Cried is the verb. I have highlighted all the verbs here in orange, so it is easier for you to understand. Verb, acted is the verb. In the second example, the policeman acted promptly when he saw the crash. The baby slept soundly all night. We changed quickly and went to play. The prisoner answered truthfully. First of all, mark the verbs cried, acted, slept, changed, answered, and then adverbs. Bitterly, promptly, soundly. Promptly means eagerly. Soundly, safely. Quickly, speedily. Answered, truthfully, honestly. सच्चाई से किसी को आंसर करना. So these are the words, and this is the vocabulary for you. Bitterly, promptly, soundly, quickly, and truthfully. So यहाँ पे हमने इनके साथ पहले ly ऐड करके इनको adverb बनाया and adjectives को, then we filled up the blanks. Alright? So now let's read another example. Form adverbs from these adjectives. Use 5 of them in sentences of your own. Write them in your notebook. So first of all, today we will only form adverbs from these adjectives, and let's see how can we do that. हमारे पास यहाँ पे adjectives दिए हुए हैं. These are adjectives. So what is an adjective? You know that? Let's write down. Adjective describes a noun. Adjective is a word that tells us about a noun. Adjective वो words हैं जो हमें noun के बारे में बताते हैं. Noun की quality, वो noun क्या है, किस तरह से है, so उसके बारे में बताते हैं. So adjective is a word that describes a noun. Adjectives को describing words भी कहा जाता है. For example, tall, short, ugly, nice, pretty, tidy, cool, hot. So these are the adjectives. So ये हमारे पास adjectives हैं. I want you to underline these. आप इस तरह से circle करें और write करें adjectives, right? So let's form adverb from these. Lucky, luckily. Proud, proudly. Shake, shakily. Equal, equally. Noisy, noisily. Successful, successfully. You see, ly is added at the end, and equally में l जो है वो double आएगा. ll-y, successfully. Turn the page please. And then joking, jokingly. Gentle, gently. Brisk, briskly. Brisk means quickly, in a speedy way, in a speedy manner. जल्दी से जब हम कोई काम करते हैं, speedily, hastily. Careful, carefully. Loud, loudly. Mad, madly. Able, ably. Nimble, nimbly. Faint, faintly. Brave, bravely. Alright, so that's how you will form adverbs from adjectives, right? All the adjectives are formed with all the adverbs are formed with the help of adjectives. So that's how we will form different adverbs by adjective. Alright, so let's take a look at today's diary. Today is Wednesday, and today I'm gonna give you a test for Thursday. Today the topic of the test is homophone, workbook page number 16. At workbook page number 16, this is the topic of homophone, and you will learn these homophones with the spellings, and you will prepare this topic for the test. And you know that homophones are the words which have the same sound but different spellings and different meanings. I hope you will prepare well. So let's review today's topic. Today we learnt about adverbs. That adverb is a word that tells us something about a verb, and it most of the verbs end with ly sound. For example, greatly, speedily, neatly, and they tells us how the action is done. Alright, so this is all about adverb. Thank you very much. Look after yourself. Stay home, stay safe.